नमस्कार दोस्तों, दिस इज़ गौरव मावी. वेलकम टू अनदर English speaking video. So over last 2-3 days I have learned many new things. So one of the things that I wanted to share with you friends is about a book called Tuesdays with Maurice that I have read. It's a not very thick book. It is just, I think, 152 pages book, and I have read this book earlier as well, but at that time I just skimmed through it. This time I did read this book with a little bit more attention, try to absorb I tried to absorb what I was reading. I uh, try to understand the context in which this book has been written. Earlier, I didn't read this book in that much detail. So, the book is about a student who meets his professor after 16 or 17 years, and at that time the professor is sick. He has been diagnosed with a disease which is going to kill him in next 3 or 4 months. The author is a successful journalist. He is a sports journalist. He writes about sports, and he has all the necessary things that everyone needs to live a good life. For example, house, car, and other things which are needed for a day-to-day survival. But he feels some emptiness. He is not satisfied with his life. He has started to ask the question, what is, like, what may lead to fulfillment in his life, because he has everything now: good wife, beautiful wife, children, I think children, then house, and other things as well: money, good bank balance, car. That's where when he heard about his professor, so he went to meet him. Professor is not in a good health. He has become very sick. He is hardly able to, eat his usual diet. The professor used to love dance. Now he barely can walk, and a nurse, I think, was kept to attend him. He was totally dependent, you can think, and later, as his illness uh, progressed, so he was not even able to do daily activities like to going to washroom and all those things on his own, right? You can understand that. But one thing that differentiated him was his attitude about the life. Even in that condition, he was serene, he was happy, he was full of content. He was satisfied with his life. The peace, he was at peace. Even though he was not able to walk, he was not able to eat the food that he used to eat earlier, that he used to love eating all those pastry, all those whatever food that he liked. For example, you can think of like you like paneer and you can't eat paneer. For example, you like chole chawal, but you can't eat chole chawal, right? Because of illness. Or you are asked only to eat tori or only the water of uh, moong dal. So that was the situation. He and later his cough also progressed. Like he used to cough continuously for half an hour, then later it increased to 1 hour. Sometimes he used to just desperately he wanted cough to stop so that he can breathe. So that was the illness that he had. That sort of illness start from the leg and then it increased to the upper part of the body. At the time when he met with his student, the disease has already progressed up to his diaphragm. So then the student started, that student who has become now journalist started to see him. They started to talk about various topics, including death, family, meaning of life, how can one live a good life. So one or two things that I can remember from that book is one thing about death. So that was the first topic that they discussed. So in that he told like we run away from death. We think that death is something scary. But in reality, death is not that much scary. We should accept that we are all going to die. This thing that we have, that we name this thing, that we see, right? It is going to end one day. Either it is going to be burnt once you are dead, based on your customs, rituals, or you are going to be buried under the ground as per the customs of other religions. So you should accept that. You should not run away from it. Then you are going to live a more meaningful life. You will avoid the things that you will do when you don't think about it. When you don't think that we are not going to die. On our before eyes, many people have died. Our uncle, our great uncle, our even parents, they have died. But we are in a illusion that we will not die. You can talk to anyone and he will think that way. He will think that he is not going to die. And that is what is the problem. So that's where authors suggest that we should think about it seriously. We should accept that is a necessity, and it will remove many fear from our mind. We'll be able to live fully. There are many things that we don't do. There are many things that we don't do because we are afraid of death. So that's where the writer is that tells that we should not be afraid of death. Other thing that I can remember was the teaching that he gave to his student was that we should not compare ourselves with other people. We should not try to show off. We should not buy something merely to show that I own this thing. If we need that thing and if we have the capacity, then we should buy. But just to get the praise from others, just to think that other will praise you, you should not buy anything. Because the people who are richer than you, who already have that thing, or even a better thing than yours, then, or it may be car, it may be anything, right? Suppose you got the Brezza, or you got the Fortuner, another person will have Mercedes. So he won't care you have, what you have bought. While on the other hand, a person who owns, right, who owns, who are poor than you, is not going to be happy. Is going to be jealous of what you have, because he can't have, so he is going to be jealous. He is not going to be impressed what you have bought. So that is very important. We should not try to, you know, make other people think that, see, we have bought this thing, we have done this thing, so you praise us. No, we should own only those things which we need, which we genuinely need. That was the other lesson that I really liked from that book. It's already more than 11 minutes. I tried to present some points from that book in my own language using English, and that's how you should practice. If you are reading something, try to speak to yourself. First thing, benefit will be that it will store there for long term, and second thing, it will improve your communication as well. Thank you very much. Keep practicing and keep speaking. You are definitely going to get better at it. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.